It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we've got the Dragons' leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Great game in store for y'all. Coming up next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, along for the ride in this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we got a pair of teams who've both gotten off to good starts this season. They find themselves with winning records as we now work our way through the front half of this schedule.
Yeah, we try to be pros, and every game, right, is a big game, but when you have teams that have gotten off to these starts, we know these are both playoff caliber teams. They look that way right now. And this is also a measuring stick game, and a great one where you don't have the consequences of lose and go home. Just a wonderful test for you, for me, for the fans, and most importantly for those guys on the field.
Five weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
Second down now, 7 to go. A give now from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing now, off play action. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They get to him and bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down. Motioning the tight end now. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Condors finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Condors will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on 1st down. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Hall. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. The Condors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been having the kind of start he prepared for all offseason. And it's good enough to be top 5 in passing yards league-wide. They go play action on 1st. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they face 2nd down. Pass play coming here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. On comes the Condors punting squad. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll have a short field in front of them as they take over. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hall looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing his Hall. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Hall now. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
The Dragons getting their punter out there. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Looking to the air here. Connects on the crosser. Free inside the 30. To the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Condors pull that in front further, 13-zip. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Condors drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Dump off to his fullback. And he's brought down for a loss.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Now Hall. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
It's a gain of 22, and that gives them the 1st.
1st down, San Diego.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. It's a 2-score game early. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 16 yards.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dragons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 26-yard line.
Hall setting a throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got first down from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Hall finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up first down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
To throw, here's Hall. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Looking for a throw here. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
They're going to throw it on third and long. That's caught for the first. It's a 21-yard gain. And now they have a first and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal. He gets it headed right. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dragons parlay the interception into points. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dragons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Setting up a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. They'll try and throw it here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. No return on that punt. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the in route. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Recovered by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one doesn't go far. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he threw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They send a tight end in motion. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Throwing the out route complete.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 3rd down. Hall. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll try left side out of the option. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First throw for the backup now. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 38. Hauled in left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He has the touchdown. I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
That one right down the middle. And the Condors double their lead to 14. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense headed back to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing his Hall. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Hall now. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. Flush down now to his left. Next time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense recovered. Whew, they did. Close stuff there. Ooh, so close to a big play defense. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. From the gun on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Hall looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Big gain has them across the 40. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Condors in front. Now we'll get you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. This one intended for the running back. So it's second down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now Hall. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And a fair catch made here at the 17. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Taken in by Harrison. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They'll throw on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And this one, he's out of bounds, no return on the kick. The Dragons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 21. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Hall setting a throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Their offense running back out now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him on the slant. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And they'll have 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Harrison secures this left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 23. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
one's complete right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dragons and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 29. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a first down. Hall. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Hall. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Condors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
He's got Harrison. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. On comes the Condors punting squad. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Hall now. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. It is cut left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hall looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They are throwing it again. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Finds the in route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing his Hall. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And they're going to have a first down. Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play, and it'll give them a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. He's on the move. He's running with it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Throwing now, off play action. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. Cut near the goal line.
High level.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Condors stretch their lead to 21. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense making its way back out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To throw, here's Hall. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Hall setting a throw. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Hall. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Hall now. Short pass brought in. And they make this stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3. Complete over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Condors continue piling onto this lead.
Dragons 10.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dragons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Condors will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Columbus. Condors close to picking up their 5th win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. He's going to throw this one. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Back out runs their offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
2nd and 10 now. Gets him on the in route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hall. And a man is there to knock that away. Trying to force one through there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Throwing his Hall. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Right up the gut. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Condors, and we'll see you next time from Columbus.